Have you ever wondered about Meghan Markle's secret days at Soho House? Today, we're uncovering the hidden stories where power strategy and elite connections helped shape her royal path. Insider rumors suggest that Sarah Ferguson, who has faced every challenge of palace life, is ready to reveal truths the public has never heard. Do you think this is a fresh and surprising perspective on Meghan's journey? If yes, type 1. If no, type 0. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Now let's dive into the story. Those who said they saw it claimed Meghan moved through quiet, influential spaces where every element seemed meticulously planned. She wasn't only present at public ceremonies or charity events, but also devoted much of her time to private lounges reclining on plush velvet couches inside the hidden rooms of Soho House, the exclusive members-only club where affluent and powerful people frequently gather to talk and manage confidential matters. It was within these spaces that Meghan was introduced, observed, and began the careful process of positioning herself gradually and skillfully, integrating into the world she was destined to enter. This story had circulated in whispers and rumors, yet it remained hidden for years like a secret buried under the dust of time that no one dared disturb. Few wanted to disclose how Meghan had been guided, trained, and strategically placed from the very beginning, long before she ever met Prince Harry, and their relationship captured worldwide attention. These subtle moves, from selecting the right settings for meetings, to refining her conduct around influential people, to shaping her public image, appeared to lay the groundwork for her royal path. It wasn't just about appearances. It was a meticulous process in which every action, gesture, and connection was thoughtfully orchestrated to project an impression that was both compelling and appropriate for the powerful world Meghan was stepping into. According to internal sources, these preparations were closely observed and recorded by individuals who had themselves endured the pressures and challenges of royal life. Among them, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess who once found herself pushed out of the royal spotlight, is reportedly ready to disclose details that have never been shared before. With her first-hand experience inside the palace, Ferguson has a clear understanding of how new members are introduced and positioned, the psychological pressures they encounter, and how they learn to navigate such a highly orchestrated environment. Her willingness to speak out offers a rare chance for the public to glimpse the full scope of Meghan Markle's quiet, discreet, yet deliberate journey before her relationship with Prince Harry captured worldwide attention. Notably, this process involved more than just meetings or interactions at Soho House. It also encompassed a sequence of events, decisions, and carefully monitored psychological guidance. Meghan seemed to be closely observed in a variety of situations: how she engaged with influential figures, how she responded to unforeseen circumstances, and how she shaped her personal image to align with standards and expectations that were never publicly revealed. It was this careful preparation, paired with her ability to adapt and preserve her image, that enabled Meghan not only to enter the royal world, but also to remain resilient amid the public scrutiny that followed. Through this account, a vivid portrait of power strategy and discreet preparation comes into focus. It serves as a reminder that behind romantic highlights or grand occasions, there are always carefully orchestrated steps that the public seldom witnesses. It was this preparation, paired with her timing, keen observation, and polished demeanor, that laid a strong foundation for Meghan Markle as she navigated the demanding path of royal life. It is said that during the years Meghan Markle frequented Soho House, a pair of watchful eyes always followed her, noting every move, every connection, every circle she entered. Sarah Ferguson. Fergie, according to rumors, not only observed, but also understood how Meghan quietly and methodically ascended the ladders of power, entering the royal world through subtle and discreet steps. While Meghan concentrated on shaping her image, cultivating relationships, and adapting to her new environment, Fergie remained nearby, silently watching and holding secrets that only someone who had endured the trials of royal life could truly comprehend. According to internal whispers, this very presence exerted an invisible pressure on Meghan, marking the first moments of panic on her royal journey. If Sarah Ferguson were to speak, the seemingly fairy tale narrative would instantly unravel, revealing the strategies, preparations, and calculations that Meghan had once thought were known only to herself. In the public eye, Sarah Ferguson was once tagged with all sorts of labels: messy, scandalous, wild, unpredictable. Yet one thing few recall is that despite every scandal, criticism, and misstep, she got back on her feet and kept moving forward. That resilience made her a quietly but profoundly influential presence within the circles of power that Meghan was beginning to enter. Royal insiders suggest that Meghan's decision to ignore Fergie may have been the biggest mistake of her life. According to sources, Meghan believed she could rise above everything, cut off every connection, and leave behind those who had once supported her when she no longer needed them. Yet reality demonstrated that in the world of power, dismissing figures with experience and deep knowledge of palace dynamics is a risky move. Fergie was more than just an observer. She understood how to navigate delicate situations and held secrets that, if revealed, could completely upend the landscape and the plans Meghan thought were secure. It was Meghan's overconfidence, thinking she could manage everything without the guidance or watchful eyes of those who had been through it all, that revealed a major vulnerability. In a world where every detail is scrutinized and remembered, disregarding the experience and influence of figures like Fergie was not just a strategic misstep, but also a profound lesson on power insight and the delicate dynamics of relationships within the royal palace. But Fergie is not someone who can be easily overlooked or dismissed. She is a person who remembers every detail, continuously observes, waits for the right moment, and above all, understands the actions of those around her. Those who have interacted with both Meghan Markle and Sarah Ferguson note that the two women share a strikingly similar temperament: ambitious, power-driven, and willing to outmaneuver anyone to reach the top. However, there is a key difference. Fergie has spent decades immersed in the royal world, witnessing countless events, challenges, and behind-the-scenes struggles that Meghan has never faced. It is this extensive experience that gives Fergie a distinct advantage, enabling her to understand how everything functions, who wields influence, and most importantly, where to apply pressure for maximum effect. According to internal whispers and sources within the publishing industry, Fergie appears to be observing Meghan with the eyes of someone who once saw a younger version of herself. She understands the path of a young woman newly entering the palace, knows where the strengths and vulnerabilities lie, and most importantly, recognizes when and how to wield influence. For this reason, the threat Fergie represents is no longer abstract. It has become tangible, real, and potent enough to alter the dynamics entirely. According to sources, she has quietly been arranging a book that would unveil the full truth. Notably, this book is not a gentle memoir or a light anecdotal account. It is being described as a blockbuster, with the potential to embarrass the royal family and unveil private stories that have long remained largely hidden. It promises to expose the rarely seen dark corners of the palace internal secrets and the pressures and strategies that members of the royal family must navigate. And here's the critical point. The book doesn't just focus on royal stories. It also shines a light on Meghan Markle herself. It will reveal how she entered the royal circle, the people who guided and supported her, and the discreet steps she once thought only she knew. These are the stories Meghan never wanted to be made public, secrets she believed could stay hidden forever. According to observers, the release of this book marks a pivotal and challenging moment for Meghan. It is not only a personal trial, but also a reminder that no one can fully control their own story, especially when those with experience and intimate knowledge of every corner of the palace decide to speak out. The pressure, tension, and potential exposure make every move Meghan makes from here on out more critical than ever in a world where power, information, and strategy are always intertwined. Most of the public still cling to the sweet narrative portrayed by the media that Meghan met Prince Harry through an innocent introduction, and their love unfolded like a fairy tale. Yet according to those who observed closely, the reality was very different. Rumor has it that Meghan had been engaging with the elite long before Harry entered the picture. Her discreet meetings, carefully cultivated relationships, and step-by-step image crafting were far from accidental. Every move, every connection, and every choice of appearance was deliberately calculated, part of a strategy already in motion. Most of the public still believe the sweet story portrayed by the media that Meghan met Prince Harry through an innocent introduction, and their love blossomed like a fairy tale. Yet according to those who witnessed it, the reality was entirely different. Rumor has it that Meghan had been mingling with the elite long before Harry appeared. Her discreet meetings, cultivated relationships, and step-by-step image positioning were anything but accidental. Every move, every relationship, and every choice of appearance was carefully considered as part of a strategy already set in motion. According to internal sources, Sarah Ferguson was said to have witnessed all of these steps firsthand. She reportedly understood the people Meghan met, recognized the network of influence she was entering, and was aware of the subtle strategies that appeared to guide her into significant environments. The social circles Meghan moved into were, according to these rumors, not random. They were carefully arranged, directed, and selected to produce specific outcomes. This is precisely what makes Fergie's voice so significant. She reportedly has the ability to trace history, highlight every step and every connection, and reveal details the public has never seen. Meghan is not simply someone marrying into the royal family. According to sources, she was guided, shaped, and prepared in advance to enter this world of power. If you agree with this perspective, comment 1. If you disagree or have a different opinion, comment 0. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Now let's continue following the unfolding developments in this mysterious story. To truly understand how Meghan Markle reached her royal status, we need to start at the place where the first door opened for her Soho House. This was not merely a venue for coffee or social events. According to insiders, Soho House acted as a gateway connecting Meghan to powerful networks she could not have accessed on her own. It is a space where influential figures gather people who know how to identify, shape, and support emerging talent. In this context, Marcus Anderson emerged as a key figure. Those who have encountered him describe Marcus as a connector and a gatekeeper, someone who knows exactly who should meet whom and how to position each person for growth. According to rumors, it was Marcus who guided Meghan, introduced her to influential figures, and steered her toward opportunities that, relying only on her own efforts, she would have found difficult to access. But Marcus was not the only figure contributing to this network of influence. According to elite whispers, Ron Burkle, a billionaire with close ties to the royal family, also played a key role. Private flights invitations to exclusive events and discreet connections under his direction are said to have helped Meghan climb to higher positions, gradually preparing her for entry into the royal world. Names like Marcus Anderson and Ron Burkle matter not just for their wealth or influence, but because they control the bridges and pathways Meghan needed to establish her support network, make strategic moves, and seize pivotal opportunities for the future. And it is people like Sarah Ferguson who understand it all. She not only lived within this world, but also grasps the unspoken rules, the relationships, the strategies, and even the orchestrated opportunities. She had seen countless similar arrangements, and according to internal whispers, she could map every step of Meghan's journey from the private waiting rooms at Soho House to her royal debut in front of the public. This is exactly why the palace is concerned. If Fergie chooses to speak the perfect fairy tale, the public has long believed would be exposed as a series of carefully guided steps, a meticulously orchestrated path that has never before been revealed. The story now takes a highly personal turn. According to those familiar with the situation, Sarah Ferguson had tried to reach out to Meghan, hoping to gain her support friendship, or at least her loyalty. The two had once shared history's secrets and moments known only to them. But Meghan, according to sources, chose to remain silent. She did not reply to messages, return calls, or appear to acknowledge Fergie in any way. This silence was more than personal distance. It sent a clear message. Meghan believed she could forge her own path, that she no longer needed guidance or connections from the past to advance her royal journey. According to internal sources, Meghan believed she no longer needed Sarah Ferguson. She thought she had outgrown Fergie, that her new status within the royal family allowed her to leave behind those who had once been important. From Meghan's perspective, everything appeared under control. She believed she held all the opportunities in her hands and no longer required support or guidance from the past. However, Fergie is not someone who can be easily left behind. Rumors suggest she felt insulted, humiliated, and somewhat sidelined, but above all, these are feelings that a woman who has spent her life navigating royal storms never forgets. This rivalry does not come from petty jealousy or ordinary envy. It stems from recognition and a profound understanding of the world both women inhabit. Fergie saw in Meghan a reflection of her younger self, an ambitious climber, a sharp strategist, a woman moving with clear intent. She recognized the steps, the subtle maneuvers, and the latent ambition in Meghan's journey. This recognition made Fergie an unpredictable opponent, for she understands the inner workings of the palace, knows the rules of the game, and knows exactly when to step in to achieve the desired outcome. According to insiders, Meghan made a critical mistake by believing she was the only one capable of playing the game in the royal world. While she sat at the top, confident in her newfound power and influence, Fergie was quietly taking command of the board. Meghan, according to multiple sources, was like sitting on a powder keg. Every move she made carried the risk of unforeseen consequences. This confrontation is not simply personal tension. It is a silent strategic battle where every action and decision is meticulously calculated. In the world of power that Fergie knows inside and out, Meghan faces a formidable challenge with someone who has weathered every royal storm, closely watching her every move. While tension simmers between Meghan and Fergie, the royal household shows deep fissures that have never been made public. According to whispers circulating within the palace, what some call the palace, the threat of Sarah Ferguson revealing the full truth has prompted very different reactions among royal family members. On one side is King Charles, reportedly in a period of caution and fatigue. He is keenly aware that his past still contains shadows he does not want exposed to the light. Old scandals, arrangements, and sensitive relationships involving other members of the royal family, particularly matters surrounding Prince Andrew, have left him unable to remain indifferent. According to sources, Charles is reportedly willing to negotiate, pacify, and even quietly make concessions to keep Fergie appeased and prevent past issues from unexpectedly resurfacing. Meanwhile, Prince William has reacted in the opposite manner. Those close to him say that William refuses to make concessions, rejecting any arrangements or deals to ease the situation. He does not believe that Fergie has the power to control or hold hostage anything concerning him, as his past is entirely separate from hers, and there is nothing she could reveal or use against him. William maintains a firm, calm, and confident stance, showing no hint of hesitation. This contrast, one side cautious, sensitive, and willing to compromise, the other resolute, confident, and unafraid, creates a deep fissure within the royal household, like a stone wall slowly developing cracks that cannot be easily mended. Caught between these two extremes, Meghan Markle finds herself in the most perilous position. With no protection from either side and no goodwill or support to lean on, she faces pressure from both directions. On one side lies the fear of past events and potential consequences. On the other, the unyielding challenge of those who have lived through and understand the rules of the game. This power vacuum and division make every move Meghan makes riskier than ever, as each action can be scrutinized, reinterpreted, or used by those who hold sensitive knowledge. The only person Fergie could expose without directly harming the monarchy is Meghan. While the palace may not feel the need to shield her from these entanglements, this creates a dangerous gap. In this position, the story enters a territory Meghan never intended to confront, where personal secrets and past strategic moves could be revealed. According to sources claiming insider knowledge, there are rumors that Meghan was not always exclusively focused on Prince Harry. Some rumors suggest that Meghan initially directed her ambitions toward Prince Andrew. If true, Harry was merely Plan B, a backup option, while Meghan's original plans aimed for a higher position within the palace. Additionally, sources indicate that one of Harry's longtime friends once warned him about Meghan having reportedly known her years earlier when she was part of elite yacht party circles. Whether accurate or not, these details carry weight because they involve witnesses, individuals closely connected to the world that Fergie knows and has experienced firsthand. Even Meghan's wedding guest list raises questions. Insider sources report that certain people were not invited not because they were unimportant, but because they knew too much. In an effort to control her image and protect personal secrets, Meghan reportedly avoided all potential risks. She did not allow them to attend, hear anything, or appear in any images near the ceremony. This meticulous calculation paints a complex picture where every action and choice is carefully measured to safeguard both power and personal image, while steering clear of anyone who could become a witness or vulnerability in the future. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found the story about Sarah Ferguson, potentially revealing Meghan's days at Soho House, intriguing, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and community. Be sure to subscribe to support the channel and stay updated on our upcoming exciting videos. Your opinion matters. Share your thoughts and impressions in the comments section below.